You just going to take a bite as I hit record?
Yeah.
Welcome back to Spicy Marriage Radio.
Yeah.
My name is Travis, and this is my beautiful, amazing, fantastic organizational guru. I almost want to call her an organizational Jedi. She's like a Jedi master in an organizational zone because we're moving and she's packing all day. You see how I like lift you up and edify you as I introduce you?
Yeah.
I'm just leading by example, guys. That's all.
So I love that introduction. I am Kimberly. That's my name. So like you said, welcome back to our channel. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe.
Come on.
Just hit that
Spicy.
red button up there. Yeah, hit it. It's not going to hurt.
It's good. So we are trying to make it really consistent where we will drop a new video every Sunday. And
We will attempt.
We've been
Have
attempting.
grace on us.
We've had some moments.
Yes. His moment was a COVID moment.
I had a COVID moment.
Yeah.
I had an entanglement with coronavirus. Well, it is August, so I guess we can talk about it.
Talk about what?
No, I mean the month of August.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
That one went right over her head.
Yeah, it did. Listen, there's too much going on. I got to think about packing. I also have a child's birthday that we have to celebrate next weekend. I mean, and school. So I got no time to be entangled in anybody's business.
Right. That's true. That's true.
So.
And, school is crazy. I mean, being a parent, being someone who is married, raising a family in this crazy time. We don't know how school is going to look. Everything is virtual. And it's like, man, I didn't realize we were going to all of a sudden be homeschooling, right?
Let's be clear. It's not really homeschooling okay, you guys
but
kind of have
an
it easy
aspect
compared to homeschooling. Yes, your child will be in the home and there will be an atmosphere of school, but that is not the term for homeschooling. Let's be clear on that, okay?
Well, yeah, I guess when you think about
because you were forced
the purest form of homeschooling is that you actually are the teacher as well. Can you imagine? We have 4 children. Can you imagine that we're actually going to teach them every subject? And I mean, I've had to quit everything and focus solely on that. I think actually we could do it.
There's a whole lot of weed
now that I'm
thrown
thinking
around
about
here, but let's be realistic. It'd be a whole lot of Okay.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay. So speaking of birthdays, we have a special guest on our show today. If you don't notice, our background is a little bit different from last week.
Welcome to mi casa.
Yeah. And this is our Las Vegas casa. Yeah. But we're going to be moving in about a month. Really exciting times. So, what you see here now for the next couple of weeks is actually going to change, and we'll have our official setup.
So basically what you see here is not what you're going to get.
What you going to get?
You're going to get a whole new setup.
Why is your head going like that?
I don't know. The New Yorker in me is definitely coming out now. I was like, I got some things I want to talk about. Like,
you do?
You need to mind your business.
You need to stop. You're doing too much right now. All right. So we have a special guest. We have a birthday guest. And our special guest is going to interview us and ask us the tough questions about life.
Yeah.
Please welcome.
I don't know if I'm ready for these.
Young Zoe Gluckler. This is our beautiful and amazing, talented daughter, and she's the only little girl in the house, and we have 3 other boys. And it's interesting how Zoe, you're just a girly girl. You like to dance. You like dresses.
She loves
makeup. And
she loves sparkles. She loves glitter. She wants her hair color changed every day of the week.
That is true.
Yeah.
She's asking me earlier, Dad, how much should I cut off my hair? I'm like, I don't know, 3 inches.
She's 8.
She's like, 8. Are you sure it shouldn't be more? So how old are you about to be?
9.
9 years old.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are married, and we've been married for 14 years, right?
Yep.
What is the burning question
years.
that you want to ask us about marriage or life, whatever it is? Anything, it could be anything. What do you want to ask us?
Why is marriage so important? important?
Why is marriage so important? I'm going to let my wife answer that.
Why you have to use me as an scapegoat? You couldn't even
No, I mean,
answer it.
because I have a great answer.
So let my answer just kind of like go, and then you're gonna like.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just saying, like, it's not always about having a good answer. It's about sharing the time with one another.
Aw.
So Zoe wants to know,
Why is marriage
so important?
Because marriage is so important that it unifies two people as one. And it's how it's biblically supposed to be, because there was Adam and there was Eve. And Adam, out of his rib, Eve was formed. And God said, you are not to be alone. You need to have a spouse.
It is not good. He said it is not good. He said this is good, this is good, this is good, this is good. And then he says this is not good.
So just imagine like God just went in there and just
imagine that.
ripped his rib out.
Well, it says he was sleeping and he used antiseptic and
See, God was kind. I would have did it while you were awake.
What else? He used all the numbing cream, all that stuff.
Yeah.
No, but I like you said, it's the union of two people. So Zoe, does this make sense? When two people love each other so much that they want to start a family and they want to work through the hard times, they want to commit to one another, right? You know what that word commitment means? Zoe, you got to come over here so I can, because I got to look here, but then I got to be here with you too.
Yeah.
So
Do you know what the word commitment means?
No.
So what does the word commitment mean?
commitment means when I promise to not leave, I promise to not push you away, that even if you make me upset, I'm not leaving, right? And I think that's a beautiful thing that we see with God. Like, God is 3 in 1, right? God, to say God is love is the same as saying God has always been in community, always been in relationship, and then God makes man in their image, right? And it says that we are not to be alone.
Yeah.
So I think marriage is so important. I like to say marriage is the refining fire of God. It brings all the bad stuff to the surface, and it allows us to deal with it together as a community.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No.
No?
Basically, it went over the 9-year-old's head.
Are you going to get married one day?
I don't know.
Oh, brother.
Okay. What's your next question? Say it right in here.
What scares you?
What scares me? You know what's interesting? I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this as parents, but sometimes like I'll have like these crazy like daydreams, like as if like what would happen if one of my kids got hurt, or I don't know, it's kind of weird, but then I have to like push it off like, oh, that'll never happen. Or like, what if one of your kids, and it's almost like fear tries to grip you in moments, and you have like these weird daydreams about your kids getting hurt, and it's like it's completely an illusion. It's not like it's happening, it's not real, but I think there's just this I think it's this natural fear of like, man, like I never want my kids to be in immense pain, or especially, you know, with all of the craziness in the world, like I would never want one of my kids to be kidnapped. Like, what would you go through? I wonder, even like some of the parents that have experienced that, like just the agony of your heart knowing that one of your kids is missing, like that's scary to me. It is. You know what I mean? I'm also scared of people that eat boogers.
Dad. Mom, what is your secret talent?
My secret talent?
Mommy's secret talent.
I can do a down dog while lifting my leg.
Does anybody know what that is?
If you know what that is, leave an emoji down below.
Yeah, but I thought you were going to tell them about the way you like spin plates on chopsticks. I'm sorry. Okay. If you're ever over for dinner Got a few dinner tricks for you.
Yeah. Can't tell everybody my secrets.
I want to know yours also.
Oh, you gotta stay here.
I want to know yours also.
What? My what?
Secret talent is.
Secret talent? Okay, you ready? What? Keep your eye on the thumb. Keep your eye on the thumb. Keep your eye on the thumb. You ready? Ready? Watch the thumb. Watch the thumb.
What the?
Oh my goodness.
Stop, 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 stop.
Ah!
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm a goofball.
Tell me about your most favorite memory.
My
Go ahead.
most favorite memory, like, what do you mean? Growing up or with you guys?
Growing up.
My most favorite memory is the one I always talk about. When I would spend summers in Cape Cod, and my favorite ice cream shop, it was like a mom and pop type shop in Cape Cod, and they sold the best ice cream, and it was called the Purple Cow. If anybody knows about that ice cream shop in Cape Cod and the Purple Cow, can you please put that name?
Anybody
of
up on the Purple
place?
Cow?
It's so delicious. Purple Cow.
Okay. Man, I have so many really good memories. I'm just thinking back right now, like of my grandparents, of my brother. I remember this is actually a really great memory. And it was like this is more of like a teaching moment. So I had saved up money and for a Nintendo. So if you guys understand, like,
Talking about
like
Duck
the
Hunt?
first Nintendo, Duck Hunt, Super Mario Brothers, right? And I saved up money for the first Nintendo, and me and my dad were in the mall, and I had the money in my pocket, and I was just like so excited. I had, the money's in my hand, the money's in my pocket, the money's in my hand, the money's in my pocket, and I dropped the money. And my dad sees me drop the money, and he let me think that it was actually gone. And I was so like,
I'm just thinking about what happened this afternoon.
he put his foot on the money and he covered it because he saw me drop it. And he let me think that I actually lost the money. And I think that went on for about 5 to 10 minutes, but it was such a learning moment for me to understand, like, okay, if you have something valuable, you really have to like
Keep
be
your eye
careful,
on it.
keep your eye on it.
And stop messing with your money.
That's a good memory. I mean, even though it was kind of like, it was a tough learning moment, it was a good memory. So thanks, Dad.
Okay.
What's the next question, kid?
If you had a store, what would you sell?
If I had a store, you already know. It would be food. No, it would
Really?
No. It'd be like, yeah, but it would be like desserts, because that's my thing. I love some desserts. So as soon as you come into the shop, you'd have desserts. But as you make your way further into my store, it'd be a clothing shop. So you'd be able to have some treats and shop at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweets and boutique. The Sweets Boutique.
Yeah. Do not copyright on that.
If I had a store, what would I sell? I don't know. That's tough. I'd probably
A music shop?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I already have a store. I sell beats. If you need beats, holler at me. I'm your guy.
And then we also sell like music beats too.
That's what I mean.
I was trying to say.
What do boys not understand about girls?
What do boys not understand about girls? Okay. Well, I can tell you what I've learned.
Remember, she's
What I
lying.
may have not understood before, but I understand now. Girls and women want you to listen to them. If a woman does not feel heard, then she doesn't feel loved.
Yep.
Right? If you're talking to me and daddy's like off in another world and I never listen to you, how do you feel?
Sad, very sad.
Very sad, right?
Yes.
You want daddy to listen to you, right? So I've learned that boys are not always good at listening and we need to get better. That's what I've learned. But we want to know from Zoe, okay, do you think that mommy and daddy have a good marriage, an okay marriage, a great marriage, or a bad marriage?
That's a lot of options.
What do you, if you were to rate our marriage from 1 to 10, what would you say it is?
I think it's a good marriage.
Okay. If you were to give it a number from 1 to 10, what would you say?
I say a 9.
A 9? Well, that's a great marriage. I think 9 is up there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Because, I mean, 10 would be perfect.
And
we don't have a perfect marriage,
Yeah.
but it is perfect where it's at right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took a lot of work.
It has taken a lot of work and a lot of sacrifice, compromises. So we're super excited to set up in Denver and continue these conversations with you on Spicy Marriage Radio.
Yep.
Zoe's going to close us out. Zoe, what do you got to say to the people?
Subscribe, leave a comment, and hit the notification bell.
Come on. All right, guys, we'll see you soon.
Bye.